Hi, Chris Siamof of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox Cities, and Fox Cities Lifestyle. I'm here to talk about the state of the Wisconsin market and also the United States market in general. Locally, sales in April were up almost 15%. Prices were up 10%. Listings were down almost 30%. Days on market was reduced 14 days. There's typically only a handful of properties available in each price point. I did a search in Outagamie and Winnebago County, and there were less than 73 properties available as far as residential in each county. There's less than 2 months of inventory. Whenever you have less than 6 months inventory, you're in a seller's market, and we're definitely in a seller's market. And how did we get to this point? Well, first of all, we have a shortage. We obviously are coming out of a pandemic and enough houses weren't built. For example, in 2000 to 2009, there were 27 million homes built. 2010 to 2019, there were only 5.8 million homes built. So, about a fifth of the homes were built to keep up with the population. From 2000 to 2010, there was about a 45 million increase in population and 50 million increase in the last decade. So we didn't keep up with building homes. Interest rates are at an all-time low. They're less than 3% for a 30-year fix, so your money is going further, but prices are going up. There's anywhere from 66 to 75 million millennials poised to buy homes. The average age of a millennial out there is 33. Since 2010, only 4% of owner-occupied housing was built, only 4%. Lumber prices are up 377% in the last year. Why is that? Well, we can blame COVID. That's one of the things, obviously. Canadian tariffs, shutdowns, trying to keep up with the demand of building, and right now just playing catch up, trying to get caught up and running to meet the demand of all the new construction. Only 20% of the homes can be built at the price that lumber is currently at. New construction in 2020 was down almost a third. Inflation now is affecting our purchasing power. It's the highest it's been since 2008. It's at over 4%. So the cost of consumer goods are coming up. 35% of Americans only have 1 month's reserves after they meet all their obligations every month. That's pretty low. So if we were to hit another pandemic or another crisis, a lot of people would be in a lot of hurt within a month. 35% of Wisconsinites can only afford a medium-priced home. A medium-priced home in Wisconsin is still probably $230,000. A third of all Americans can afford a median-priced home. Median-priced home in the United States is over $400,000. Homeowners over a lifetime have 40 times as much wealth as someone who rents all their life. So home ownership is still a great deal. In recent years, 15% of your income would have to go towards home ownership, and renters would have to pay upwards of 40%. Home ownership gains in equity for the last 5 years. If you owned a home the last 5 years, you probably gained about $81,000, almost $82,000 in equity. 10 years, you gained $144,000 in equity. The average age of millennial, as I said, is 33. Millennials make typically 2 to 4 times more than any other age group in the United States, so they have more disposable income. Millennials are waiting longer to marry. They're waiting longer to make big purchases like homes and have children. 45%, almost half of all millennials have student loan debt. And tuition itself since 1999 has gone up 66%. And I think we can all state that, wages have not gone up 66%. So the cost of a higher education has outpaced incomes. In 2020, during the pandemic, 52% of all adult children lived at home, probably to save money, being able to work remote. Home ownership now is a lot harder than it was a decade ago. A third of the general population cannot afford the median-priced house in the United States. And as I said, we are in a perfect storm here. So We didn't keep up with building costs are skyrocketing, inflation is going up. So you have lower interest rates, increases your purchasing power, but everything's going up. When everything's going up, it costs more. So I hope that explains what's going on, and if you want the full detailed report, I'm happy to provide that. I have a full presentation on why we're in this mess, and hopefully it'll stabilize in the next 6 months to a year, but it's gonna take a while to catch up to all the houses that are needed to meet the demand.